I'm Mike Kibler of Kibler's Typewriter Company, and what we have here today is a Hammond Multiplex Typewriter, serial number 216210, made in 1916. I found this near the place where I found the Oliver. If you saw my other video, I found this where I found the Oliver, and it came in astounding condition with the case, the original ribbon and ribbon spools, 2 type shuttles, and all the paint and decals were in excellent condition. And what I'm going to do for you is I'm just going to read the decals off. So right here it says, "Made in the United States of America," or USA, Hammond. Well, that says Multiplex, and that little itty bitty one, it looks like 2 blue circles with red, is actually 2 halves of the globe, and it says Hammond Typewriter trademark for all nations and tongues, and you're going to find out why that was their motto in a second. It has the same little design on the case, front of the case as well. Let's see. As a bonus, it was kept in its case for the last almost 100 years. So that made it last. Other typewriters, even if they're younger, they don't last as much or as long. So this is real fine. The only thing missing was an impression strip, and we'll get to that later. And for $87, I really had no other choice but to buy it. Had to take it off their hands. Always me. But man, seriously, this was a really good steal. If you ever find a Hammond for that low of a price, or even up to a couple $100 in this beautiful condition, get it. Trust me, I'm a repairman. Hammonds are generally recognized by their unique shuttle and anvil typing system. Right here is the type shuttle, in which the rubber type is on in an arc, 180 degrees. And so I'm just going to put that on right now on the turret. And this is the turret. Very nice. It's a little frustrating to use at first, but you get used to it. But it's a little bit long, and you have to make sure it's right side up. Just a little. Alright. And make sure it's properly aligned. And it's going to fit right in there nicely. And see that little action there. This one is called a multiplex because it can carry 2 type shuttles at any given time. My two type shuttles are standard and cursive, which makes it really interesting. It also has a 2-color ribbon. For mine's black and red right now. Came with that. The way the print gets on the paper is really interesting. When you press a key, swing it around back here. When you swing a key, a hammer, see that hammer in the back? Hits an impression strip right here, which in turn hit paper, and I'll show you that on my typing demonstration, and in turn hits that against ribbon, which in turn hits it against the type. It's a very complex system, but yet you don't need all the type bars, so you don't need as much of the weight. And when Hammond came out with their portables, man, they were really light, super light, especially when the aluminum ones came out for the Army. Let's see. As I said, I replaced the impression strip right here, and it was completely gone. The rubber was completely rotted, but I made it myself, which is one of the first things I've ever made for a typewriter. I'm so excited. But I just thought I should share that with you. If you need help restoring a Hammond, just tell me and I'll give you some pointers. Here's some features. Include a double shift mechanism, which move the turret up and down. It also has shift locks for those. It has 1 shift for figures and 1 shift for capitals. Ribbon vibrator is a there's a little thing that moves here. You could just see that in the background. Let's just do it a few more times. See that shining? I mean, once again, I only polished this machine and replaced the impression strip and oiled it a little. I mean, otherwise, this came in the perfect condition. I mean, it looks like it literally just came out of the factory. So, back on with the features. Like, it has a backspace key, margin release, and the margin stops are really interesting. There are these little clips right here. Let me just swing my light around. It's so hard making videos. These little clips right here that, let me just take that out. These little clips go in and on a rail, and that just is like a basic margin. It's like on the Blickensderfers, if any of you have them out there. Speaking of keys, the keys are glass, nickel rimmed, and I like glass keys, if you've ever heard me say that before, because they offer for a nicer touch, a nicer feel when you're typing, and it's just a little easier on the fingers. They're better than they're better than composite or plastic keys, in my opinion. It comes with a tension key. I'll just show that in the back really quickly. This little knob back here, it flips out, and you can twist it to adjust the tension of the mainspring. Now, for those of you who have Hammond and are thinking about changing the tension, increasing it to because it's just so old, don't do it, because Hammonds are notoriously known for their ability to keep their spring tension for over 100 years. I mean, look at this. Oh, ouch, that actually hurt my arm. Just kidding about that, but I mean, it could hurt you, really. Another unusual feature, actually, is the swing, 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 pivot, 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 light, light, light. This little knob right here, if you screw that, it winds the ribbon onto a spool for you. So if you're changing spools, it's just a little feature that Hammond Typewriter Company made to make life easier for all of us. Here's the paper scale up here. You fold the paper through under there, which I'll show you in a couple seconds. And that's it. I'm just going to give a quick typing test. Let me just put this in here. Usually you're supposed to roll it in a basket, the metal basket under here, but this works just as fine if you can get it straight. Alright, and you just fold the paper through the paper scale. That's what I'm going to do. And as usual, I will do the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Uses all the letters of the alphabet. So, close up. Ready? Let me just show you the type right there. You can see some of the type right there. It's hard to see because it is very fine print, but you always want an impression strip because it makes for better typing. So other than that, that's my Hammond typewriter. Well, thanks for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed it, because this has been a production of Kibler's Typewriter Company, and we do strive to do our best. Until next time, see you later.